Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. Welcome. I love sharing these Amazon videos, and we recently moved into a new house, so Amazon has been my best friend between designing it, getting faucets, fixtures, gadgets, all the fun stuff. Honestly, I could do like a whole home tour, so I'll eventually do that just to show everything that's Amazon in my house. But today, these are just some of my favorites and some things I need to test out to go ahead and get my house finished out. So if you're new here, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and let's jump straight into today's video. So this first little gadget, I haven't even pulled out of the box yet. I got it ordered because I have a few outlets that are like messing with my design, if that makes sense. So basically, I think this is for like safety. This is actually for like, if you have kids and you don't want those like little things you pop into your outlets everywhere, and there's like two of them. This is like one, but I felt like I wanted to make it prettier, and I already own the sleek socket, if you guys know that. And I love that it's like a solid plate cover, so when you look at the outlet, you don't see all the like black holes and all of that. So I thought, surely there's a product I can find that does the same thing, even when I don't need the extension. Like, I don't need the outlet to work. I just want it to look pretty. And so I found these guys, as you can see here, and it plugs into your outlet, and it just makes it look a little cleaner and crisper. So let's go ahead and try these out. So I'm trying really hard to do tight shots because I don't want to ruin any surprises for some makeover videos coming out. But as you can see, like right here, this is right here in my living room. When you're looking at my TV, you're going to be able to see this. And to me, it's just an eyesore. And so I love that supposedly you can just hook these in. Yeah, just like that. And then it just blends in more. You don't see all of that black. I can even move this over just a tad bit and it just hides it. It keeps it pretty. So I feel like it's functional if you have kids and you need to block those outlet covers, but it's also just very aesthetic and pretty if you don't want to just, to me, all I see are like cute little faces. Like when I'm looking at an outlet, I just see two eyes and a mouth going, oh, and so I like to cover those up if they're like in the way of my decor and like taking over the design instead of like the cute flowers or whatever that's out. Now that I know my like new living room makeover is going up first, I came back. I'm trying to do some extra clips for you so you can actually see what it looks like. So up close, I don't think you can get the full effect. I mean, you still get it, but what's so nice is when you stand back, it just like blends in with the wall now. Do you see that? Like where before, I'm gonna go take it off so you can see, but look right now, it just blends in with the wall. And then let me show you when I take that cover off. It's not terrible, but once again, all I see are those like smiley faces right there. I just see a lot of black, so it's just so nice when you pop that in and you stand back, it just kind of like disappears, and that's what I love about those. While we're on that kick of talking about outlets, basically we're here, we're in the new house. I'm trying to get decorated. I'm trying to get things settled. One of the things I love having in my house, which I know is like kind of debatable, is our Alexa. I love just being able to turn music on. I listen to country, I listen to praise and worship. I just like having her. I like checking the weather. I don't know. I just like having her in our living space, and I wasn't finding a good spot for her. There's a lot more like white in here. And at our last house, I was able to put it like on the dresser where our TV was, but now it's like hanging up on a mantle. So I was like, there's got to be a place to put this where like there's not cords everywhere. If you haven't figured out or you're new here, I despise cords. So I try to hide them any way I can. So I got on Amazon and I found something, I found a solution basically. So let me grab it. Here is what I came up with. Now I will say there were all different styles, all different colors, all different prices, but I felt like the ones that were a little cheaper were a little like more bulky and like bigger drop down. But this one was still affordable. I want to say it was maybe around like 17 or 20 bucks. I can't even remember, but I'll have everything linked down below. So if you're interested in any of this, definitely check out those links. So we're going to try this out together. Basically, you plug this in to your outlet, you hook it all up, and then it's just like a nice little small thing instead of like wires and cords running everywhere. Okay, so this piece did like flip around. It was pointed the other way, probably just for packing and shipping, but that's what's gonna plug into the wall. And then instead of this long cord, I think I take this out. Yeah, because that's what's plugging in now. So maybe you plug this in. Let's see how this works. Oh yeah, and then it plugs into there. Perfect. And so instead of this long cord, you have that little bitty one. So let me get this put in here first. And then I'm gonna plug this into the top, which plugs in to that. So now that is the whole device that you can plug in anywhere. It can be up high, down low, behind a plant, instead of having to deal with this whole cord. Okay, let's go test it out. I got to thinking that on this side, this will make sense when you see my video. If you've seen my home living room makeover, then you have already seen all this, but I just don't know what's going up first. But I feel like I'm gonna put this here so my plant kind of blocks it. And then I'm gonna use this one on the other side. So on this side where this is a little more sticking out and I don't have a plant hiding it, I feel like that looks better. And then over on the other side, the plant can kind of hide my sweet Alexa just a little bit better. This would also be perfect like if you want it in your kitchen, if you want it down below in a different outlet. It can go up high. I feel like it's just perfect because once again, there's no cord, so it can just tuck behind something and then she's there when you need her, but you don't have to like look at Alexa all day. Okay, so I just confirmed that my living room makeover video is gonna go up first so I can actually stand back up here. I'm gonna sound a little crazy in this video. You're gonna hear me saying like, I don't know which video is going up, but now I know, so I wanted to show you like how good this looks here. There's no cords, and then all I have to do is like pull this over some so I can still talk to her, but when you like come in and you're watching TV, you don't see her. Like I said before, we have been moving in, so there has been a lot going on in this house. There's been a lot of like running to stores, ordering stuff, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work. The issue I was having the most was my front door. So we have a glass front door. It's beautiful. I love it. But I was trying to hang up like a large wreath on it and nothing was working. I had already bought a special hook for it and it fell off. So I ran to Walmart and I got some like clear command strips that were made to hold it. Because what you have to remember is it's a glass door, so I can see it from the inside. So it can't be this like ugly hook. I want it to like blend in. The command strip didn't work. So finally I was like, okay, what am I gonna use? The stickiness isn't working. I honestly didn't think a suction cup was gonna work because I think of like your kids' bath toys and you stick them in there, or things in your sink and they never last, they never hold. And I thought, if the sticky pads aren't working on the glass door, how is a suction cup gonna hold up this large, heavy wreath? And so I ordered this box from Amazon, and you actually get a 3-pack, so I have extras or I can put them somewhere else. Maybe with Christmas I can add wreaths to like our front window, but it worked. I put it up. It's been about 3 days. It hasn't budged. It's nice and clear, super easy to install. And like when I put the sticky ones up, if it was too far to the left, I had to completely take it off, get a new command strip to put it back on, where this you can just pop on and off. So definitely a winner in my book. I'm gonna take you out to my front door so you can see how it actually looks and how it turned out. Speaking of Amazon, I actually have a box on my front porch. It looks like it was ripped open. There's like heavy stones in there, so I know that's probably why it got ripped open, or Chase opened it up to see what was there. But it's funny, Amazon's delivering while I'm filming. They may have seen me filming in there. But here's the wreath. So it's gonna be hard to tell. I'm sorry if it's loud. We're having to like water the sod so it doesn't die here in Oklahoma. But it is a large door, it is a large wreath, and it was heavy. I could not find anything to stick. And so I love that it's clear. You don't even see it from here. I can scoot back so you kind of get an idea, and then I'll show you from the inside as well, so if that's what you're worried about. And then here is what it looks like from like the inside, so you can kind of see it, but it's clear. But when I like come back and you're not like looking for it, you can see when you stand here, you don't even notice it. It's clear unless you're like up close next to the door, looking up, looking for it, you see it. But when you're just like walking past or whatever, I feel like it just disappears. And I love that it's so easy to move around. I love that if I want to switch it out. I love that on this wreath, if I need it up high, but on the next one I need it low, I'm not having to peel like a sticker off and replace it. every time. I just get to keep the same hook. I just pop it off and put it where I need it, pop it back on. So I'm definitely super happy with that one. Okay, this isn't home related, but it kind of is because I'm in my house. But basically, every time I'm on these videos, you guys are always asking me what I'm wearing. So I've learned just to like put on my Amazon outfits because I love their clothes. So I can give you guys the link. So this is gonna be linked down below in the description box too. But you guys know I love a good black basic. I just love it. I want it to be comfortable as a t-shirt, but I want it to look like I'm dressed up. And so I chose this neck. I need a tan, I know. I've been so busy inside. You can tell like my makeup. But basically it's like a square neck, so I feel like it just looks dressier. And then it has these little ruffle sleeves. I don't know if you can tell. It's like, it's elastic around here, but it is not tight. Like I don't like things that are like tight on me. I get claustrophobic, so you do not have to worry about these at all. I just feel like it's super cute. I threw it on with a pair of like black, these are like sweat shorts, like they're like sweatpants that are like cut off and hemmed. They're not Amazon, but I'll try to link some. So I'm super comfortable. Like I could clean in this, I could clean in this, but I could sleep in this. But I'm also around my house, so if someone comes by, I feel put together, but I am seriously so comfortable. And then I just threw it on with a sandal. You could throw it on with a cute sneaker or tennis shoe, but this is like my go-to look. And I love that this is open because when I do sit outside, normally my shirts come up to my neck. I can actually get some sun, but I just thought it was a cute shirt. It like opens up, it brightens up your face. It's a little different for me, but I'm happy with it. So I'll have it linked down below. The next product we're gonna talk about involves the kitchen. I cannot do an Amazon home video without having something for the kitchen. So basically I was like, what's an issue I'm having? Those are the products I try to buy. I try to buy things that we need in our life. It just makes it easier, makes our life run smoother. And so I'm always washing Savannah's water cups. Like she loves tumblers. Like she takes them to dance every night. We just constantly have them out. I have mine. And I feel like my biggest issue, even if I put them in the washer, is they're not dry. And I hate putting the lid on and sticking it in the cabinet until they're fully dry because I feel like they're gonna get mold or mildew in them. So I picked up this where you can dry like 4 at a time. There were different colors. Obviously I chose black to go with my house, but it has a double duty because you can actually hook on your like Ziploc bags for leftovers and it holds it while you're putting it in there. So let's test this out together. Here is how it comes. I literally just slid it out of the box. And I love things I don't have to do anything with or install. All you have to do is open it. So what I like about this, you don't have to install anything, but when you need to put it away, you just squeeze it like this, and then it can slide into a drawer. So it doesn't have to sit on your countertop if you don't want it to. And then when you're doing dishes or whatever, you just pop it back open. So I'm gonna put some different size tumblers on here just so you can see. Another thing, just so you know, there's like rubber up here, so it's not gonna scratch it. But these are like super tall cups and they're fitting. This is smaller. Let me grab one more just so we know all the sizes. Let's test the Hydro Flask because I'm sure a lot of you guys have those. So it fits well and still has gap at the bottom. And then a Stanley, because I know everybody has a Stanley. Perfect. They all hang and like it looks like it's touching here, but it's not. I can stick my finger underneath there and then you can dry 4 cups at once and you don't have to worry about like mildew or anything like that. Now let's go ahead and test it with a baggie. I'm just gonna like slide it in there. Once again, what I love is it has those rubber tops, so it's not gonna slide. Boom. Look at that. Maybe you're emptying out chips, maybe you're making snacks, maybe your kids just wanna help. You can do that and just dump stuff in. And like I said, it's like not going anywhere because of those rubber ends. I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this. I wanted to show you that I put it on like a quart size bag too, or a sandwich bag, and it works too. It's a little bit tighter than the gallon size, but it would still work if you needed that size bag. While we're here in the kitchen, I just wanted to share one more with you. I don't know if I've talked about these yet, but basically I grabbed pretty much all of our paper towel holders off Amazon. I feel like they can be pricey and sometimes it's hard just to find a simple paper towel holders that aren't ornate or something crazy. And so I grabbed these. I grabbed them in gold and I grabbed them in black, and it comes in like a flat board, and you just put this on. You just screw it on. It's all you do. You don't need any tools. You literally just put the pole on it and screw it in. And what I love is it's got like a rubber or soft bottom, so it's not gonna scratch your countertops or anything. And they do have them in different colors. So if you don't want gold, they have different ones to choose from. But if you're just looking for something like that to have in a bathroom or something, they've got them available. Now here in Oklahoma, we have a lot of bugs. It's not something I love. I think that's why I kind of dread summer, because I love the sun. I love getting tan. I love all that stuff, but I just know bugs are coming, especially mosquitoes here in Oklahoma. And I was really worried because where there's water sources, there are mosquitoes, and we have two. We have the pool this year and a pond, plus the land behind us has a pond as well. So like we're set up for doomed. I'll even say our house right now is just full of bugs. Like we have a company that sprays, but it's just gonna take a little while. Like we built on their land and their home, and so they're coming into ours. So I've been doing some research, like what can I do for mosquitoes, because they get worse at night, and that's when I love being outside. Like the sun is down, I love watching the sunset, the fire, Savannah swims, she jumps. And so I was trying to do some research, and I found this. It's a 78 pack, and they're mosquito patches. They're made with essential oils. They're easy to use. You stick anywhere. Strollers, clothing, table, chairs, backpacks, and more. So basically you get a ton of these. Let me pull one packet out. So you'll get 78 of these, and you don't have to spray anything on you, because typically here in Oklahoma, you're gonna put a bug spray on you, and then you have to shower before you go to bed, or before you run to the store, or before you go anywhere, or you smell terrible. So this, you can just stick on your shirt. Maybe you're having a dinner party, you could just stick them to the chairs or underneath the table. If you're going on a walk, you can put it on your baby stroller. I'll probably put them over by the fire pit, and I will say they have a scent. It's not terrible, like at all, but it's strong enough that it's like you can tell it's gonna work. But I love that you're not having to put a product on your body, on your skin, on your children, on your babies. You can just put this around. If guests come over, I don't have to have bug spray everywhere and them spraying it and gets in everybody's eyes because it's so windy here in Oklahoma. Basically, it's just a little sticker. So if you have an issue like that, this is definitely worth a try. We will be like living in these. My backyard's probably gonna be like green polka dot all summer because of the mosquitoes. This next product I ordered a while back because I figured I was gonna need some type of label maker for, you know, like your pantries or hand soaps or stuff like that. Now I have my Cricut, I have a Cricut Joy, I have a Cricut like big machine, I love them, but sometimes it's hard just to pull all that out just for like one label. If I'm doing a big project, 100% worth it. But if I'm just needing a label for something and I saw this pop up, and so I thought, let's try it out. So I don't know if we're gonna love it, if we're gonna hate it, if it's gonna be easy, if it's gonna be hard, but we're gonna test it out together. So let's see what happens. First thoughts, it comes in a really nice box. So if we do like this and you need a gift for somebody, yeah, it's gonna look great. Highly recommend. You're gonna see here, it's like packaged well. Let me get it out and see what we're working with. So this is it. Look how nice that looks. Like you could have this sitting anywhere. I could have this sitting out on my desk or a cabinet. I love that it's like so small and petite, and then it just plugs in. I'm gonna kind of look over the instructions real fast and see what we need to do. I love that it kind of looks retro, and then right here it says press down. That must be like where you cut the label itself off. I will say this isn't gonna be the Cricut where you can just do the word and have it cut out. Like this is gonna be on a label, I think. So let's see. So all I did was download the app. I have it plugged in, and now I'm just gonna get it connected. So the more I dive into this, there's like a lot you can do. You can add a QR code. So if you want to put like a date on it, if you know you're putting this in your pantry and your food's gonna expire and you want to be able to just scan it in your pantry. With the font, you can do it all different directions. There's about a million things you can do. You can keep it simple, but if you want to get fancy, you have that option as well. Okay guys, this is actually really amazing. So you can do this different ways. You can add your own QR code, and like I put the recipe in that, or you can write it here. So I could write the recipe here, or if this is like eggs or something that's gonna expire, you could hover your phone over that so you could see the expiration date. You could put the recipe in it. Savannah said she's gonna try this for some of like her coffee coffee drinks, she can just have that, and like she could name the drink and then have the QR code and just hover her phone over it so she can see what the recipe is. So let me show you. I'm gonna hover over it and see it says 1 cup mix, 3/4 water. That is so cool, guys. I actually love this. Add this to the list for like Christmas gifts or birthday gifts. I want to say this came in different colors. I'm actually surprised I didn't grab white, so I don't know if there was one or not. But you could really like take over your pantry and different things with that. Or maybe you own a business and you have employees, they could just scan over that and you could put anything you want in that QR code, and it's super easy to use. Next up, it's like a mini project. It's a mini hack, but it's Amazon products, so we're just gonna throw it in here. Basically, I have all IKEA curtains and you can see them from the front of our house. So in our laundry room at night, I don't have a curtain, and so I feel like people can just watch me because it's super dark outside and it'll be super bright inside. So I ordered hooks and a rod and like a half curtain to go over that window so I still get light in the front. Worked perfectly, other than the white was different. You could tell, I could see it from the street, couldn't take it, ripped it down. So I have extra IKEA curtains. The problem is they're like 118 inches long because we have like 10-foot ceilings. I just need it to cover like half of a little window. So I ordered this no-sew stuff. So basically I'm gonna take the curtain panels, I'm gonna figure out how long I need them, I'm gonna cut them, I'm gonna iron this on so I don't have to sew, but the bottom is finished out. Now, my dad, my friends, there's a lot of people that could sew them for me, but I wanted it done like yesterday. And my parents have helped me so much moving in already that I was like, I got this, I can do it. So I'm gonna link the rod, I'm gonna link the hooks, I'm gonna link the no-sew, just in case you have a project like this. This is for any curtains, so maybe you have curtains in a room and they're too long, maybe you wanna add some curtains to it to add extra length. Whatever the case is, this supposedly means we don't have to sew, so let's try it out. We are going to skip that for a second. I have everything I need but my iron. I have my ironing board, I have all the tools. I saw my iron in Chase's building a few days ago and I cannot figure out where it is. I'll say we've had tons of people here helping us behind the scenes. My mom, my dad, Chase's mom and dad, and they've been so good and so helpful, but I have no idea where my iron went. So I'm gonna keep looking, but until then, I have one other product I wanna test out before we go back to that. I'm gonna have Chase start looking in Savannah to see if maybe they can find it. But let's go test out this little hack or gadget for your bathroom. I mentioned it earlier in this video, but one day I'm gonna go through my whole house and just show you everything that's Amazon, because so much of this house is Amazon, even these like handles right here that I love. But I love buying their hooks. We had them in our last house and they held up the entire time. So I have towel hooks up here. I have them in Savannah's bathroom as well. And when you turn the corner, I also have them for our loofahs right here. But the one hook I forgot was for our razors. And so up here, it's a little crammed right now. So I'm thinking if it fits, I'm just gonna put them right there, and all you have to do is peel off the back and stick them on, and then your razor just hangs there. Or if you need towel hooks or loofah hooks or washcloth, they've got it. I'll link it. They have all different colors, but I'm gonna attach these now and hopefully I can get them on straight. I couldn't film it because no one was in here and I had to get them straight, but that's how it works. So different razors will fit. I wanted to show you like different kinds and they all hang from there. So like my Billy razor hangs up higher because it's got like the bigger neck, but this one goes lower. They hang well, they never come off. All you do is push them on. Now, if you want towel hooks that go into drywall and you want to screw them in, they have ones that look just like that you can screw in. We did that in Savannah's bathroom because we weren't putting them on tile. But these will stick to drywall too. But I just want to show you, you can stay like really organized in your bathroom, and all you have to do is order from Amazon, peel the back off, stick it on, and you're good to go. Okay, I think I have everything I need for now. I have the curtains, I have a tape measure, I have fabric scissors, which I ordered off Amazon I can link. The hooks and the rod I'll need later. The rod's outside, and this is the no-sew, and I found my iron. It was in my bathroom, so luckily I did that product, and then I have my ironing board. So The first thing I'm gonna do is open these up. I'm gonna measure them out, cut them to size, but leave a little extra room because you're gonna fold it up to iron on this piece in between. So just always cut them a little bit longer. So I have the curtain cut to length now, and this is what it is when you open it up. And that's what I'm gonna sew in between the fabric and up so it'll hold it and hopefully look gorgeous. And I didn't mess up curtains. I am gonna try one panel at first. If I need two, I'll go back and do the other, but I just wanna see if one's enough. So all that I'm doing is I'm laying this down and then folding this over, and I can see lines on here. I don't know if you can, so I can make sure it's even. I'm hitting all these lines right here. And I'm just ironing it. As you can see, it holds, and then when it hangs up on the other side, it's just like a nice straight edge. I know you can't see like the coloring of it because of the window, but it looks so good. And I love that it matches all my other curtains. I love from the front it matches. I love that I have privacy in here, but I still have daylight, and I wanna open it, I just slide it open. So that was a win for sure. Definitely check that stuff out if you're needing to hem anything. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video and hanging out with me. I hope you found some products that you can either love or you can gift to someone and maybe they'll use them and love them. I feel like I could share 100 more products that are in this house that we're using right now and loving and just have been helpful. So maybe one day I can do that Amazon home tour video. So definitely let me know if that's something you want to see here in the new house. But thank you so much for being here. If you're new and enjoy videos like this, make sure you're subscribed. If you enjoy home content, especially makeovers, make sure you are subscribed. We just moved into this house and I have so many room makeovers to share with you guys. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Make sure you like today's video and I will see you in the next one. Bye.